Welcome to Disctv's coverage of the 2002 Shorewood Shootout from Shorewood, Illinois. I'm Brian Sullivan. With me is this week's guest commentator, Barrett White. Barrett, we're getting ready to go into the final 7 holes, and we've got a couple of ties going on here. For the lead, a tie between Sean Harmon and Darren Johnson. Then, only 2 strokes back, we've got Dan Pastore and the young gun, Chris Hutter. How do you see this washing out?
I see this being a tight race for the final. Sean, Darren, and Chris are all local boys. They've grown up playing West Park, Shorewood. They're used to courses like this, and their putting is on fire. Dan Pastore got so hot the last round. He's another local, not quite as close, but has played this course for a while. All of them like the trees, all of them can putt. This could be it. This could be very fun.
They all know the course, they all know the shots, so let's get right to the action. Moving on to our second of 7 final holes, here's our leader, Sean Harmon.
Beautiful. Right down the alley.
All of these players, Barrett, should be able to reach this hole. It's 191 feet. It's a straight shot right up a real narrow alley, and then the basket is just a little bit to the left of center, 191 feet up.
Surprising amount of garbage it can get into between here and there.
There is a lot of trees and some water as well. Hutter's shot a little bit low.
Nice, Hutter.
The thing about Chris Hutter is that he's very confident but not cocky, and confidence is a good quality to have in a disc golfer.
Absolutely.
Pastore is just by a tree.
Absolutely hugging the trees.
And he is
nice
right
shot.
there for a deuce.
I'll be pleased with that.
And after the bogey, here's Joliet, Illinois' Darren Johnson. And he turned that one over a bit and got a kick to the left.
Hoping he stayed dry, probably.
So Darren Johnson has found himself in a tricky spot. He's about 110 feet from the basket.
No clear path.
He's left the basket, but he's leaping uphill, which always makes for a more difficult putt, and he's got about 30 feet to go.
A little bit of a headwind, too.
Nice.
Never a doubt.
Nicely done. Darren's been putting like that all weekend.
At the very least, all day.
Here's Harmon now looking to take a 3-stroke lead, at least temporarily, if he can hit the deuce.
Just a little high on that side.
So Harmon will have to settle for a 3. And Chris Hutter now can take advantage of the situation, bag the deuce, and get within 1 stroke of the leader, Harmon.
Pulling into a second tie with Darren. Nice, Hutter.
Pastore has a reasonably short putt, maybe 18 feet, but it does have some wind to deal with. It's going left to right.
A little bit of a ceiling, too. Favorable rock.
He did get a lucky break there by hitting the rock. He didn't go too far away from the basket. Should be an easy 3. And so after our second of 7, it's Darren Johnson in second place now, trailing Sean Harmon by 1. Hutter trails by 1, and Pastore by 2. So after 3 of 7, it's Harmon with a 2-stroke lead, Johnson and Hutter trailing by 2, Pastore by 3. And Harmon having a hard time off the pad on our 4th hole. It's 163 feet, another basically straight shot. Again, there is some water danger if you end up short of the basket.
You can skip it off the bridge. It's a lot of fun.
And Hunter lets loose a little early. He is well left, but he
kick.
got a good kick.
Take it.
Here's Dan Pastore. Barrett, how's his mental game after missing what appeared to be an easy two?
He pulls it together well. I don't see him fall apart very often. See, and he's skipping it right up there.
Nice. Make that putt.
He took a chance by throwing it low and kicking into those roots, those tree roots, but he is right there near the basket. Should be an easy deuce. And now here's Johnson.
Miss it.
Oh, it was a fine-looking shot that went off a very thin tree, and he has some work to do. Here's Johnson's second shot. Found himself safe and not in the water.
Gives a great run at it.
A little hyzer, he's right under the basket. Great shot. Sean Harmon has a good 80 feet to the basket.
It's not standing putter. It's not that far for him.
Got kind of a tough stance. There's a bit of shrubbery directly behind him. It's going to make for a tough follow-through.
Still an excellent run. Putter with the nice kick, still a little behind a tree.
It's amazing how far left his release was, yet he is only about 20 feet out from the basket, and this one is automatic. Beautiful. Great two for Chris Hunter.
They get to play 12 again. Oh, they get to play 10 too.
Pastore, three. And he's liking his putt there, very proud of that.
Some of the best natured golfers in the game are in this group. Probably the most fun round.
So it'll be a deuce for Hunter. And now a three for Johnson. And so with 2 holes remaining, it's Sean Harmon in first place. 1 stroke back is Darren Johnson. Chris Hunter trails by 2, and Dan Pastore by 3. So here's our leader, Sean Harmon. He's going 258 feet. This is an anhyzer for all of these right-handed players. Doing that today.
Also saw on CTV the hole today.
And our young gun now, Chris Hunter.
Has a great approach to this hole.
Currently trails by 2.
Just throws it and lets it slide right to it. Absolutely beautiful turn.
That was a little bit low. He's somewhat short of the basket, but also in putting range. And finally, Pastore, trailing by 3 right now.
Throwing a proto rock that's going to hyzer back and make it a little deep and a little right, but nice throw. All of them are within their putting range.
So Darren Johnson, who now trails by 1, can really use a deuce here. He's about 80 feet out here.
80 feet deep of the hole.
That's a nice, smooth throw here. Got a little wobble in that disc that might have affected the putt. Pastore, meanwhile, who is trailing by 3, can move out of 4th place, or at least possibly if he can manage the deuce on this putt. This is from 30 feet. Smooth and solid.
Solid putt. Not afraid of the camera at all.
No, he seems to be enjoying himself for sure, doesn't he?
Ultimate showman.
And Harmon is rushed right up. He is ready to throw and maintain his lead if he can.
Just over the edge.
A little low, and that one managed to stay in the chains.
Mickey Disc. Disneyland.
And Hunter for 2.
Making it look easy.
3 deuces on there, and we have 1 hole to go.
Possibly the most fun hole on the course. Editorial comments don't reflect Disctv views, you know.
So with one hole remaining, it is now Harmon in the lead at 30 under par. We have a tie for second place. Johnson and Hutter, 2 strokes back. Pastore, 3 strokes back. Our final hole here, Barrett, 362 feet. This will be our longest hole of the afternoon.
One of the most fun holes on the course. Sean's played it beautifully. That's going to hit the window and hyzer right in.
That was gorgeous.
Lovely.
The disc just flipped flat, flew beautifully, and then hyzered out at the end. And Chris Hutter parked this hole earlier in the day. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Tons of power.
He turned that one over,
a little bit outside. It'll hyzer.
He's gone well right and into the rough. That may be a tough one there for Chris Hutter. He's got some work to do on his approach.
Dan Pastore with the purple Valkyrie.
Pastore only trailing the second place guys by 1 stroke. A deuce could help him here.
Gets so under that. Beautiful.
Real nice
Right
shot.
behind. Ends up really close and nice.
And Pastore is pleased with that shot.
And so subtle in his pleasure.
And here's Johnson, one of the 2 players tied for second here on this last hole of play.
Gets a little bit of hyzer on it, hopefully.
He got into a branch there. He's going to be left of the basket and putting long. Barrett White, Chris Hutter has gone deep into the shul and has got a long way to go to get out of there. This could jeopardize his current second place standing.
He'll probably try to power through. He's got a really strong putt. And most likely, if he throws it just at the right angle, it'll slide up where he can get a 3.
Vantage point here near the basket. It's hard to even see Chris Hutter through all the foliage and undergrowth.
And he came out of it and just missed the basket.
Johnson now also tied up in second place with Hutter. Could take a sole second if he can hit this putt from about 110 feet.
Just well within his range, but just a little bit aggressive on it.
And Pastore, our class clown of the group, will perhaps amaze and astound us all with an incredible putt here. He's got a great big mature tree right between him and the basket. He's maybe 80 feet away.
He's not afraid of the tree at all. Doesn't even come into the picture for him.
It's a fine putt, and he's going to be most likely picking up a 3 as well.
Sean a little bit in the rough, but within his range.
I expect he'll be laying this up, Barrett White, as Sean currently enjoying a 2-stroke lead, and all he needs is a 3, and he will have himself an easy win.
And he's doing a kneeling putt, which will make it hard to do the little jumping jack thing.
And he sinks the deuce.
Makes it look easy again.
No fear.
That Mickey putter's working out well for him.
And Harmon goes to 31 under par for the tournament, and he is going to go home a winner today. Now, Hutter needs this to stay tied for second place with Darren Johnson.
Never a doubt for him.
No problem.
Puts it right in.
And it does look, Barrett, like we may end up with a tie for second place, as Johnson doesn't have far to go with his putt.
Sudden death overtime. Hard to see who'd be on the money.
Pastore takes his 3 and cements his 4th place finish.
But happy as I claim to still chat to the camera.
And Johnson will make what is most likely going to be his final putt. And that is going to do it for the Shorewood Shootout, where our winner is Sean Harmon of Joliet, Illinois. Disc golf is the new outdoor sport for the entire family. This environmentally friendly game is now being enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of players on over 1,200 courses worldwide. For the past 25 years, the Professional Disc Golf Association has been there, guiding disc golf into the future. The PDGA is an international nonprofit member organization that serves both professional and amateur disc golfers. The Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. We're with 2002 Shorewood Shootout winner Sean Harmon. Sean, it was down to 2 holes left. You only had a 1-stroke lead, yet you finished with 3 straight birdies.
Yeah, I got a little hot at the end there, you know. Well, yeah, big Chris Hutter, the kid, kid that I taught from around town. Real good player. Him and Darren both been playing a long time. They had me on the ropes, but I had to get hot there at the end, Got hot that third round shot at 12 down, to tie me with Darren for the lead, so that really got me going and felt good during the last final. Shot pretty good, so I'm happy with the win. Defending champ 2 years, so I love it.
Gonna go for 3 next year?
You know it, I'll be here.
We'll be looking for it.
For sure.
Congratulations.
You guys did an awesome job, man, for sure.
Thanks, Joey.
Good job, great job, yeah. Gary Lewis, definitely number 1 TD in America, I would say, definitely.
You heard it from the winner. That'll do it from Shorewood, Illinois, where Sean Harmon is the winner of the 2002 Shorewood Shootout. Now next week, Disctv counts down the top disc golfers in the world. It's our mid-season player ratings show. For Disctv, I'm Brian Sullivan. We'll see you next time. Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. Maceman Disc Golf Gear, simply the best. Gateway Golf Discs, winning discs of the 2002 Great Lakes Open. And DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf. Let's talk with Gary Lewis of Joliet, Illinois. He's one of 2 disc golfers to be elected this year to the Disc Golf Hall of Fame. First of all, Gary Lewis, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, normally the presentations are made at the Worlds. You weren't able to be this year. So tell me what happened. How did you find out?
Steve Mantle just came over and he just said, congratulations, you're in the Disc Golf Hall of Fame. Out of the blue. I almost didn't believe it. I really didn't for a long time. Come on, I tried to play it down, but it was true, and I think he may have played a role in it. And it was very exciting. I never dreamed in my wildest dreams that something like this could happen. It's something I wasn't ever pursuing, never thought about. But I feel honored. I feel totally honored.
You've been running the Illinois State Championships for 17 years now. There was a presentation made this year for the Disc Golf Hall of Fame to you. How did it go?
They just stopped the tournament right in the very beginning of it. It wasn't on my script. I don't know how this exactly transpired, but we just went off to the side and everybody pulled out their cameras, and many of our main players in the Joliet area got up and each one of them gave a speech, and it was really a nice event and very touching. And then Steve brought out the plaque and gave me the plaque, and I felt totally honored, to be, there in front of all of our peers and our co-players and our workers and have it all done right there. I wish it could have been in Houston, but I missed a lot of work already this year, and I'd be fired if I would have taken another day off, I think.
I don't think any of us want that.
Yeah.
Now, you've had a little time now for this to sink in, Gary. How does it feel to be there among the true elites of disc golf?
I don't know if I really feel like I'm the true elite. I mean, I played for many years, like 13 years, I guess, and basically it's been a work of grassroots is what we've done, and I've had 3 goals, and my 3 goals have been just to play and have fun, enjoy the sport, and even today I still try to play just because I want to be involved and I want to use it for exercise, and then try to keep our courses in the best shape we possibly can, and try to run some fun tournaments. So that's basically been our 3 goals for over 20 years, and that's still where we're targeting right now.
You spent a lot of years playing, you spent a lot of years building courses, building clubs, encouraging disc golfers, and of course running tournaments. And clearly you are much deserving of being in the Disc Golf Hall of Fame, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Brian. I feel honored.